Hey guys, how are you? Sorry, I was having a little bit of technical difficulty before, so I think I may have like logged in and then logged back out. But anyway, I am here. It's so good to see you guys. Hey Linda. Hey Samia. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And Tanya. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm slaughtering your names. Sandra. Hi Iris. Hi Cindy. Hi Claudia. Hi Tara. Hi, terrible decisions. I love that. I love that handle. Hey, Wanda. Hi, everyone. Sheila Kim. It's so good to see you guys. So I want to get something out first because I meant to say this on my last live stream and I just completely spaced. But I got an email a long while ago, probably about a month ago, and it was from one of my subscribers, either their significant other, maybe their husband or their boyfriend. And they asked me to kind of give her a shout out because it was her birthday, not yesterday, but last Tuesday, I believe. And so during my live stream, I thought, oh, that would be nice. You know, it's just a day off and I'll wish her a happy birthday. And like I said, I just kind of spaced out. So I wanted to wish Rosaura, I think that's how you pronounce it, Rosaura, Rosaura. I wanted to wish her a happy, very belated birthday, but I hope you had a lovely day. I hope you're having a lovely, I hope you're still celebrating because everyone's birthday celebration should go on definitely for more than a day. So anyway, hi everyone. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here, able to make it. Here in the US, tomorrow is a really big holiday. So I kind of figured this would be not a very well attended live stream because most people, at least in the US, are on vacation this week or have been vacationing. But so it's so good to see all of you and all of you that are international. Oh my gosh, the UK, Greece, Cyprus, oh my gosh, Brazil. My God, every time I come onto live chat and I see you guys, it makes me want to travel. Norway, oh my gosh. Hey guys. Today is my dating anniversary, which is different from my actual wedding anniversary from my husband. And we have been dating for, we've been together for 23 years this year. So it's exactly like the halfway point. So my husband just turned 46. I'll be 46 in a couple of months. So I don't know, this anniversary was just, it's really special to me because it's like our like, we've been together for half of our lives. So anyway, I should probably like really start to get ready because I am, if you guys know, I am terrible at talking and doing my makeup at the same time. So I call that the hinge year. Okay, the hinge year. Happy dating anniversary. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, oh, I like that, hinge year. That's good. That's good. Okay, so it's my hinge year. Oh, hi from Italy. Hi from New York City. Yes. Okay, so oh, all right. I've got. I think my first question here. Do you have tips for a healthy relationship? I do. I feel like I have many tips on relationships. Maybe we should talk about relationships. Is that boring? I don't know. I feel like I've been in a relationship for so long. So many of my friends have. I mean, I think when you get to my age, you know, it's probably not the most exciting thing to talk about. Hello, Mexico. Yay. Germany. Hello. So I think one of my first tips for, I think, a long-standing relationship is that you really need to like each other. I mean, I think, of course, love has to be there, but you really just have to like each other. I think that is number one. But I think you just have to have kind of an alignment in just like the way you think and the way you deal with problems. If you're someone that likes to, I don't know, talk stuff out or whatever, like it just, you have to have kind of like the same temperament or the same kind of style, I feel like, in the way you deal with life and life's problems. And I think in the last live stream, I talked about how it's really important to have like the same kind of attitude towards money. I think that's a huge deal. I think also something that I'm actually surprised that not more people talk about is like whether or not you want to have children. That was something I definitely had to talk to at that point, you know, my boyfriend, before we got married, you know, like that I didn't want children. And I said, if you want to have children, then we need to go our separate ways, because that's just not, it's just not going to work. And I think not a lot of people, I don't know, talk about big stuff. You know, they just kind of want to get married and they don't talk about the big stuff. So anyway, that's just a few tips there. Thank you guys. Thank you. Oh, let's chat makeup. Okay, let's chat makeup. So let's do that. Let me start putting on some makeup. And I wanted to talk about some new releases, because I feel like it was a little bit quiet there for a while. And then all of a sudden, I feel like so many have come out. So one new release is the Natasha Denona liquid eyeshadows. Okay, let's talk about Lisa Eldridge lippies first. Okay, let's do that. I ordered all 4. And I have no idea when they'll come, because they're getting shipped from the UK. But I'm really excited for them. Admittedly, I only ordered 2 at first. I ordered 2. I like hopped onto her site, ordered 2, and then she posted her YouTube video where she swatches all of them. And then I went back onto her site and ordered the other 2 that I didn't get. So yeah, I agree. Lauren Kay says they look so pretty. They do. They just look so pretty. Like, and I don't really wear, as you guys know, I don't really wear very bright colors, especially on my lips, not very often. And so I wasn't sure if that was something I really wanted, but just, you know, Lisa Eldridge she's just such a classy lady. And so when she puts it on and she just has really light makeup everywhere else, I was like, okay, I think I can, or I feel like I can kind of like pull this off. Oh, yes. So Terry is saying that she ordered Go Lightly, and she's hoping it's based on her Audrey Hepburn lipstick case. I think it's just based on the Audrey Hepburn lip color that she wears in that movie, because it is like kind of a fleshy peach color. And yes, and someone is mentioning Goo Boobish. Goo Boobish is saying that Lisa Eldridge is re-releasing her Velvets. That was her first lipstick release that came out, I think, over the winter time. I feel like I posted my video on that like on Christmas or something. So that is definitely coming back out, and you should get it if you're really into like beautiful reds. You should definitely pick those up. They're really beautiful. They're matte, so you have to like matte lipsticks. Like I said, I should start putting on makeup now. So I'm using the Guerlain L'Essentiel foundation and the By Terry Brightening CC Serum in Sunny Flash. And I have this in I have this in 02N. And this is that foundation that has not been released in the US yet. It will be on September 1st. So let me just squeeze some of that out. Hi. Oh, we've got someone from Taiwan. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. I know. Isn't this bottle so cool? I just love how it's just a little cockeyed. Claudia's asking if I've ever tried the Valmont foundation. I haven't. I've only seen their counter. Where is it here? At Saks? And I feel like they only have skincare, although I've only quickly perused it. I did not know that they have foundation. So yeah, so maybe I'll check it out the next time I am there. But I do hear, at least from the sales associates at Saks, I do hear very, very good things about the skincare line, although I haven't really tried it. Hello, Australia. And so that is one of the paintings I got for my background. I ordered another one, and I'm waiting for that other one to come so that I can hang them both and figure out where to put them. But I kind of like this one sitting there, kind of just leaning against the wall. And those are actually flowers that my husband got me for today. They were just delivered before. Aren't they pretty? I don't know if you guys can see them, but it's just white roses, which are some of my favorite. Hello, UK. Hello, Canada. Oh my gosh, hello, Singapore. Wow, what time is it over there? I'm so curious. Okay, and I'm still using this Juno sponge. This is the one with that like velvet texture to it. I like it. I like it. Did I mention this in my favorites? I think I did. I like it. It's interesting. It feels like really good on the skin. I think that velvet just feels really nice, but I don't know that it actually does what they claim it does, which is kind of act as like a brush on top of a sponge, but I like it nonetheless. Oh, Beantown Mrs. is saying that she loves the Juno sponge. It is very nice. I just wish it was bigger. I love the Sonia Kashuk beauty sponges, and I don't have a wet one, but when you, it's like almost like a third bigger than this, and I just love it. I love the really big size. Yay, welcome. Wow, hi from Alaska. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Abby Bliss White is here. If you guys have not checked out her channel, and thank you, Abby, for the wishes, the well wishes. If you have not checked out Abby's channel, definitely check out her channel. She covers a lot of luxury makeup like I do. So if you like my content, you will love hers as well. She is wonderful. And Tiffany is saying that she loves, I'm assuming the Sonia Kashuk sponge because she's saying it reminds me of a killer whale. Yes, I agree. Anona, you'll be going for a bold occasion look now? No. So did I psych you guys out with this like get ready with me anniversary dinner? I am not. I'm not going to be going for a bold look because when I eat, I don't want to have to think about all of my makeup. So I really like wearing a gloss, maybe with some lip liner. So I pulled out a lip liner and a couple gloss options because like the last thing I want is like a red lip, which looks great for like the first half of the evening. And then once you start eating, it just looks awful. So we are going to Prime. So it's a steakhouse that is in Bellagio. And I love steak, as does my husband. And so pretty much anytime we have a special occasion, we kind of just pick a steakhouse that we haven't been to, and we have not been to Prime. So I am really excited. A few people have told me that's their favorite steakhouse in Vegas. And it's a steakhouse that doesn't exist in, I don't think it does actually. I'm not sure. I don't think it exists in New York City. There's a lot of duplicate restaurants, you know, that were in New York and they've opened up here in Vegas. So it's nice to go to one that I haven't been to in New York. So, oh, Iris is asking if I've been to Cut. I believe that's the Wolfgang Puck Steakhouse in the Venetian. I have not been to that. That is definitely on the list. I worked at a steakhouse in Chicago when I was a teenager, got free steaks. Awesome. I have been to Gordon Ramsay Steak. That is a good one. Strip House. Yes, that is definitely one of my favorites. I used to go to the one in New York all the time because it was on 12th Street and I used to live on 13th Street for a period of time there. So anytime anyone was like, oh, where do you want to go eat? I was like, Strip House. And they have one here in Planet Hollywood, but I actually haven't been to the one in Planet Hollywood. I should check that one out. So thank you, Lisa. I have been to the old Le Cirque in New York. I think they've redone it. I have not been to the redone one in New York. Okay, I think I've blended the heck out of that foundation. I think we're done. Okay. What outfit am I wearing tonight? So I have the perfect going out to eat pair of pants. They look nice because they're like a pressed, like a cotton, black cotton, and they have pockets, but it's elastic waisted. I really like to eat. So it's elastic waisted, and then I'll probably just put like a black blouse on over that. The Cindy steak pants. Yeah, they're my steak pants because I probably grow in like 6 inches around the midsection. Oh, the steakhouse. So Tiffany's telling me the steakhouse at Circus Circus is actually pretty amazing. Okay, I've never actually been in Circus, but it's interesting to me. Like I'm so intrigued by by that casino. Oh my gosh! Hi from Spain. Hello. You were shocked too. Okay, yeah. Steak pants. Oh my god. Hashtag steak pants. I love it. All right. So I put on the foundation. Oh my god. I'm a numbnuts. I wanted to put on the Sisley powder underneath this foundation. I'm just not in the habit of putting powder before foundation. Oh well. Okay. We'll have to try that again. Hello, Greece. Okay. So the dust in my neighborhood is not great. It's just not great. They're just doing, there's like actually a new community coming up. There's like highway dust. It's just crazy. So yeah. We were talking about new releases. I'm sorry, I got really off track with the steak talk. So we were talking about the Lisa Eldridge lipsticks. And yes, I ordered all 4. And as soon as I get them, I'll do like a lip swatch video. Someone was asking, gosh, I can't remember, probably on Instagram or here maybe. But so someone was asking if I could do like dupe swatches for the Lisa Eldridge lipsticks. And, you know, I like doing swatches and comparison swatches and showing you if there is anything similar out there or whatever. But I just don't have a lot of bright colored lipsticks in that color. Like if I have a bright colored lipstick, if you guys have been with me for a while, you know, it's probably in that like reddish orange family, not in the pink, fuchsia, like rose colored families. So I don't think I'm going to have a lot of comparison swatches for that video. So just wanted to let you know. Hello, Maris T. And Gita from San Francisco, hello. Yes, definitely try the Sisley powder underneath foundation. It made the biggest difference. It was absolutely amazing. Hello from Houston. Michelle, would you do a video on all your red lipsticks? I could. I don't, again, well, I could do one on all of my red orange types of lipsticks. Which concealer did you just use? Oh, this is the Sisley Stilo Lumiere. I think I mentioned this in my favorites and possibly in the previous month's favorites, but this is the one with the like sponge tip applicator. And for me, I definitely like it as a concealer, but it's definitely on the lighter side. I think they actually market this more as, I don't know, maybe like a brightening pen, a highlighting pen. So if you want something on the lighter side, I would definitely recommend this, but this does not have a lot of coverage. Hello from Florida. Do you like this concealer better than the Clé de Peau? It's different. The Clé de Peau has more coverage. It's creamier. And I think there's a little bit more like radiance. So it's just different. I like that one too. I like that on occasion, but I whip this one out in the warmer months because I'm usually wearing something lighter, and so I want like a lighter concealer to kind of go with everything. Hello from New York. Hello. Whoa. Sorry, my chat just keeps like jumping up. So I'm sorry if I missed any of your questions. I apologize. Okay. So yeah, so the Lisa Eldridge, and then I did want to talk about the Natasha Denona. What are they called? Like Chroma Crystal liquid eyeshadows. So she has the Chroma Crystal eyeshadows that come in the pot, which I have, and they do dry out very quickly, unfortunately. So now she's come out with liquid shadows that come in like a tube, like with a doe foot applicator. So I ordered all of them. And Cindy is saying the liquid shadows come in pale gold, and purple, which is pretty much, I think, the situation. So I ordered all 5 of the colors she came out with just to see, because I feel like 2 of the colors that look very similar, I think one is more glittery and one is more of like a metallic. And then there's one that looks like more of a yellow gold. So I really wanted to swatch them. Well, I wanted to swatch them for you guys so you guys could see if they were all the same pretty much, or if you know, or if like they were worth getting. Nightfall is the really deep, dark, like black purple one that I'm really interested in. I don't really wear dark liquid shadows very often, but that one looks really, really cool. So anyway, I should actually be getting them today, I think is the tracking. So hopefully I'll have that video up for you maybe Friday, definitely by the weekend. I'm moving on to powder. I'm using the La Prairie Skin Caviar loose powder. And I love this powder. It just smells a lot. It just smells a lot. So I'm going to quickly use this because I need to close this container. It's like bugging me already. But I love the finish of this powder, unfortunately. Do any of you guys have this powder out there? Do you hate the fragrance as much as I do? Oh, I'm using the Chikuhodo Z1 brush. Got this off of Beautylish. And I love this brush, especially with loose powder. It is squirrel hair, so it's very, very soft. And I definitely recommend using squirrel hair brushes in a sweeping motion because the hairs are on the more fragile side versus like goat hair. This is like goat hair. So with goat hair brushes, I'll like buff. I'll get really in there. With squirrel hair brushes, like I'll buff a little bit, but I would not use it in that way too much, if that makes sense. I would definitely use it in a more gentle kind of sweeping, like one direction kind of way. I have the old powder, not stinky at all. I think for some reason they really upped the fragrance on this. This is the La Prairie. I think someone was asking about the La Prairie. The Clé de Peau has a fragrance also, the Clé de Peau translucent loose powder, I think is what it's called. And it has that Clé de Peau rose scent. And it's much more faint. Like this is the like most fragrance powder I have ever used. Please don't make me buy this stinky expensive powder. The finish is amazing. It is amazing. And it takes a lot for me to say that about a loose powder because I have dry skin. But it's really fantastic, I have to say. Okay. So is anyone even interested in these Natasha Denona eyeshadows? I feel like I got really excited and then I felt like no one was talking about them. Abby Bliss White is saying, oh no, I don't want to like that powder. Yeah, I know. It's evil. But someone, I'm not really good with like price comparisons and stuff, but someone was saying that this has 40 grams of product and they're like, if you compare that to any other powder, this actually isn't that expensive. And it also comes with a travel size. So I don't know, 40 grams of product. I do think that's a lot. And this is very heavy. I mean, I think this is very heavy, but like this is a big thing of powder. Stay strong. Oh boy. So not really. I think Lauren, you're responding to my question about Natasha Denona. Too bulky. Okay. It's much cheaper than La Mer by weight. Okay, good to know. Oh, Jenny, I'm interested in the Endy shadows, but I really don't need a pale gold liquid shadow at the moment. Yeah, especially not 4 different ones. Oh, Bonnie's asked me, what do you think of medical skincare? I don't really have an opinion on like medical grade skincare. And the reason is I have really sensitive, bitchy skin and I can't even use, most of the time, I can't even use like salicylic acid, glycolic acid, anything that's like not even medical grade, I can't use it. I'll use it like for one day, my skin will look like it's glowing. I'm like, oh my God, I look amazing. And then after 2 or 3 days, I'll start to develop these weird red patches that will eventually turn into eczema if I continue using the product. So I just never ever use anything with really harsh, strong ingredients. Like I can't even use vitamin C. Vitamin E, even sometimes, which I know is supposed to be moisturizing, can sometimes irritate my top lip, which is where I get a different form of eczema. It's really special. up in here. So what's interesting though is fragrance doesn't actually bother my skin. It bothers my sinuses, but it doesn't bother my skin. Do you like the La Prairie or Kogan Do more? I like the Kogan Do more. I mean, if we're going to talk about finish, I don't know. I think they're pretty comparable in terms of finish, but I would get the Kogan Do hands down before this La Prairie if you're choosing between the two, mainly because it doesn't have any fragrance. It's beautiful. Oh, my nail polish. This is a gel polish from Gelixir. It's color 116. They didn't have any names, but it's color 116. Okay, I'm gonna put on some, wait, where am I? I did powder. I'm gonna put on some bronzer. That's what I'm gonna do. So I brought out my Tom Ford glow bronzers. So I have Gold Dust and Terra. I've really been leaning towards more neutral bronzers lately. Is that weird? Let me find, I usually grab my Sonia G Sculpt 1 brush for bronzers, but I think I want something a little bit, I don't know, a little bit lighter, you know? It's not like I'm going out partying or anything tonight. We're just having steak. So let me calm down, put on something more chill. Okay, I'll use this. I'll use my Sonia G Face Pro brush. It has a little bit of a lighter application than the Sculpt one because this is denser. This is a little bit fluffier. Yeah, so I've got Terra here. You're not going out raving for your anniversary. No, not anymore. I used to when I was younger, but no. Gosh, it's been years. I feel like the last time I went out raving was for my husband's 40th. And then it was just like, no. I felt like I had jet lag for like 2 weeks after that. I was like, okay, that's it. Steak raving. Oh yeah, I do plan on eating a lot. So I'm excited for that. It's almost destroyed. Am I a wine drinker? Hi, Heather. I used to be. I used to be a wine drinker. I actually stopped drinking alcohol probably when I was about 41, 42. I pretty much just stopped. I had cut down a lot up until that point, but I pretty much stopped altogether then because it just doesn't sit well with me anymore. I think I just overdid it when I was younger. I pretty much drank enough for a few lifetimes, and yeah, it just started, bothering me. And then I started not even getting drunk. I would just get really sleepy. And then it got to the point where all it did was screw me up. I wouldn't be able to sleep well. I would get indigestion, like all these things. So I just stopped drinking totally. Dr. Sturm. I don't know anything. Is that the Dr. Barbara Sturm? I feel like I started seeing her things kind of pop up in more places, but yeah, I don't know much about it. Is that one of your secrets to your amazing skin? Oh, not drinking? I don't know. I don't think so. But sugar definitely has a really bad effect on my skin. So I try and eat paleo. I think I talked about this last week. I try and eat paleo, which is why I love steakhouses. It really just hits the spot in so many ways. Hi, Bonnie. This one, so Brain Freeze is asking, what's the Sonia G brush you just used? This one is the Face Pro. So this has both dyed and undyed goat hairs in here, and it's fluffy, and it's got the angled shape. I love it. I love this brush. I really like this Artist 20-10 brush. I think this is Chikuhodo. So this brush is basically this one. I mean, not the hairs, but the shape, but angled. So it's really cool. Yeah, I need to cut down in sugar. Yeah, thankfully, I don't really have a sweet tooth. But I have noticed, even though I don't have a sweet tooth, that when I start eating sugar, it's like I turn into a sugar monster. It's like all of a sudden I need dessert. I need to have that late afternoon snack. And so I just really try and stay away from sugar. My weakness for sure is more like deep fried, like French fries and French fries, French fries and French fries. It's anise. I've done paleo a while back and it did wonders for my body. I leaned up and gained muscles. Yeah. I haven't really lost any weight so much, but I just feel so much better, and my joints aren't as like bloated, or what's the word? It just, I don't know. My joints just get really, really like achy. They get very, very achy if I have like too many carbs and grains and sugar. So yeah, it's just best to stay away. Do I subscribe to any beauty box subscriptions? I don't. And I'm trying to think. I am a member to a couple subscription boxes, but they're not beauty related. I think my issue is that there isn't like a luxury beauty one, because any of the other ones like BoxyCharm or whatever, I think they get amazing stuff, but it's stuff that I probably wouldn't use. Not even wouldn't use, but that I wouldn't even be able to show on this channel. It just, I don't know. It wouldn't really make that much sense for me. So I would love a luxury beauty box. I would totally subscribe to that. I think that would be a lot of fun. Claudia is saying she does not like beauty boxes. I censored your response. No, she says, I personally find beauty boxes suck. There's a Pop Sugar Neiman Marcus box? I did not know that. I did not know that. Oh, Nikolai is asking, if you must pick between La Mer and Sisley skincare, what would you get? Now that's tricky for me because I love Sisley cream, but that's pretty much it. I can't actually use any of their like concentrates or their eye creams. I don't like their oil. I do like their toner, but that's probably it. The concentrates and everything, those are some of the products I can't use. I get those red swatches. But when it comes to Sisley, like I can use most of their stuff and it doesn't irritate my skin. But it's tricky for me because I have to use the La Mer cream. It's like what I use at night every night, and it's what helps my skin kind of stay on track in terms of eczema. So I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I would probably pick Sisley, but I don't know. I don't know what would happen to my skin if I stopped using La Mer at night. In fact, I have stopped using La Mer at night. It's never been a good thing. So I think the La Mer powder is actually bothering my throat right now. Excuse me. So let's move on to blush. I took out the Tom Ford Duo from this year because I wanted to use something kind of pinky. But I need a stiff brush for these duos of his because I find them like pretty hard packed. So I'm gonna take this Refer brush, which is their 04, their angled cheek brush. I think this is gonna be stiff enough. I do need to clean it though, so let me just spot clean that. Louise, what is a good cream blush? There's a lot. I really like the Clé de Peau, the one that comes in the pot. I really like the Glossier Cloud Paints. I think those are a lot of fun. I love the Sisley, the Phyto Twist blush. I always get that mixed up. I think it's a Phyto Blush Twist. I like that. I have color number 6, Passion, which is really beautiful. What else? These bubble blushes have been amazing. So this is the Guerlain Bubble Blush. And then I got the 2 Aqua blushes, or 2 of the Aqua blushes from Chantecaille, 2 out of the 3. And I think they're great. So yeah. Oh dear. I don't know why my chat keeps like jumping like that. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm definitely losing a lot of questions here. Oh, someone's asking, have you tried Clarins Double Serum? I have, and I use that at night as well. I've been using it maybe for maybe about a month now. I really like it. I really, really like it. I use the Sicily Black Rose Oil first, and then I use that serum, and then I put my La Mer on top. So I am like really well moisturized when I go to bed. So yeah, so here's the Tom Ford blush, and I was like kind of going back and forth, and that's all I picked up. So if you have this blush and you find it difficult to pick up, just use like a stiffer brush. It's one of those baked products. You know how they get a little fussy. What is your fragrance of choice for the summer season? I pretty much wear very light, fresh, citrusy scents all the time. Jo Malone Grapefruit, I actually have it pulled out because this is the one I've been wearing the longest, and this is the one my husband, I think, just associates with me all the time. So I'm going to wear that to dinner tonight. But I love the Byredo Pulp. That one to me just smells like a mimosa. And what else do I like? The Chanel Deauville. That one's really beautiful. The whole Guerlain line, that the bottle is like in this like tall bottle and it's rounded at the top. It looks like honeycombs. I have Herba Fresca. I can't remember what that whole line is called, but it's like they're kind of lighter, fresher fragrances. I love those, all of those. It's grapefruit. So the Jo Malone that I have is grapefruit. So the weird thing about grapefruit is, so Jo Malone, she's a, fragrance guru from the UK, and she came out with her line or whatever many moons ago. I've been wearing this for at least like 20 years. And I think Jo Malone was bought by Estee Lauder. I don't know, maybe several years ago at this point. But for some reason now you can't really find the grapefruit cologne. I think you can only find it like on the Jo Malone site, something very odd. And I feel like because this was her like signature fragrance, like this is what everyone wore when she came out with her line, like I said, decades ago. I feel like maybe when Estee Lauder bought it, part of the deal was that she kept this fragrance or something like that, because you can't really find it anymore. It's really weird. So yeah, I'm going to hold on to that bottle. Hi. Oh, there it went again. Sorry. So Cindy is asking about the next new release that I wanted to talk about. So actually, let me pull it out because I already purchased them. So Clé de Peau, they just came out with, I think, newly reformulated lippies. And God, these are heavy. So they came out with the Radiant Liquid Rouge Shine and then a Radiant Liquid Rouge Matte. And they had a version of these Shine ones. I can't remember what they were called. Well, you know what? I have them. Hang on one second. So do you guys remember these beauties? What were these called? Radiant Liquid Rouge. So now they have Radiant Liquid Rouge Shine, which I think is a reformulated version of this, and then a matte version. So let's take a look. I feel like, yeah, I was really curious about the matte because I feel like if Clé de Peau is going to come out with a Radiant Liquid Matte, that it's not going to be uncomfortably matte. So I got color 101 Cream Crush. And that is what it looks like. This is incredibly heavy, by the way. This is definitely glass. It's frosted. I think I'm going to do a video. Oh, it is actually pretty matte. These actually remind me of the Armani Lip Maestros, the one that I really like. It came out really, really moussey. Maybe I'll try this on. When I get to the lips, maybe I'll try this one on. And then Radiant Liquid Rouge Shine. So I got colors 1 Sepia and 509 Orange Crush. So this 509 color, I believe, is a limited edition one. Which Charlotte Tilbury eye palette is your favorite? You know what I've been loving? I've been loving Exaggerize. I mean, surprise, surprise. It's like, it's so neutral, but I really like that one. And I do really like her Icons palette. That's the one that looks like a Jouer palette. I think it has 12 or 16 shadows. Gosh, I can't remember now. 12 shadows. And they're all kind of shimmery. I really like that one. Thank you. Thank you, guys. So here is Sepia in the Radiant Liquid Rouge Shine bottle. And yeah, the packaging is so, so pretty. Ooh, nice. So there's Sepia. Online, I will say this looked a lot more brown. In real life, this looks very peachy. Oh, actually, you see my nail color? It looked like my nail color online versus what it's like in real life. Ooh, Lauren's telling me Joe Malone Grapefruit is available through Nordstrom and Macy's. Awesome. That is good to know. Oh, Adriana. Oh, yay. Happy anniversary to you. Yay, that's awesome. Let me just open up this Orange Crush one just so I can show you guys. I don't really smell a fragrance. Maybe something really, really faint, but I don't really smell a fragrance there. Maritza is saying the size of those lippies is perfect for throwing in the purse. Yes, for sure. They're really, really nice. Let me actually, they're a little bit bigger than the older ones. So these are the older ones, a little bit bigger than the older ones. And do I have, of course, well, let me hold it up next to, this is a Chanel lip gloss. So much more petite, a little bit fatter. Okay, let me just show you this Orange Crush number 509. And again, this is the limited edition color. There's two limited edition colors, I believe. So there is Orange Crush. Ooh, oh wow. This is right up my alley. So there is Orange Crush. I don't think I need to point it out. It's quite different from the other two. Ooh, that's so pretty. You know what? I'm gonna swatch one of these, the older ones. I want to see if I can even feel the difference. I feel like these were much thinner. These may, let's see. Yeah, these are much thinner. I remember my one issue with the darker color, I needed to wear a lip liner with this because I felt like it started to bleed a little bit. So maybe that's why they amped it up a little. But yeah, here's the older one. Do you see how much thinner it is? And it was nice. Like, it would definitely even out on your lips, but their newer version is much more like a vinyl. They actually remind me of the Tom Ford, those lip lacquers. Kind of reminds me of those. It's definitely more of a red toned orange. Adriana's asking. It's not a real true orange. It's more of like a red orange. Yeah. Oh wow, gosh, we've been talking for almost 45 minutes already. Let me get to makeuping because I have quite a few things I need to do before we go to dinner. So I didn't want to be on much longer than maybe an hour and a half. Okay, we did blush. So I put on the Tom Ford blush duo in Lissome. This is the one that came out this past year with the Soleil collection. I just put that pink on. Highlighter, I mean, is there any option these days? I am going to use the highlighter from the Incandescent duo. This is the Tom Ford Skin Illuminating Powder Duo in Incandescent. Love this highlighter. It's really strong, really, really strong. Gina's saying pretty, but I just do orange on my lips. I like a little bit of red in my orange. But yeah, I would imagine it would look beautiful on you, Gina. Any liquid highlighter recommendations? I love the Tom Ford Glow Drops. I do too. I do too. You know, they have lighter shades of this by Terry CC serum that are really beautiful. So maybe you want to check that out. What other liquid? The Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. That's, I don't know, it's kind of like a cream. But I would call that a liquid highlighter. I don't know if you've tried that one, but that one's really nice. Oh, this is sold out? Oh, wow. You know, because it's in the brown packaging, I don't feel like this is limited edition, so maybe it's going to come back soon. But that is some pretty intense shine. Oh, the Becca liquid highlighters, those are really, really good. You know, I've never tried, sorry, Jeanette is recommending the Natasha Denona cream highlighters. I have never tried her cream highlighters. I only have her gazillion different powder highlighters. Do you recommend avoiding highlighters and shimmery blushes if you have acne scars on your cheeks? I mean, you know, this is how I feel about that stuff. You have the acne scars or whomever you're asking for, you have them. It's not a big deal. Like, if you don't want to emphasize them, like if you do feel self-conscious about them, then yeah, I'd probably stay away from stuff that's shimmery. But like, flaunt it. Like, who cares, you know? Like, just live it up. Life's too short. If you want to glow, you should glow. Totally. I've actually had this conversation with the Glam Dr. Mona Khan, who you guys know is a good friend of mine, and she's here on YouTube. And she has acne scars here, and she gets comments every once in a while. People are like, you shouldn't use shimmery stuff on her cheeks. And she's like, I'll use whatever I want. You know, this is part of my face now. These are scars. So I'm totally of that mindset. Just live your best life. You know, if you are self-conscious about it, you're self-conscious about it. I would probably stay away from shimmery stuff, but I wouldn't care. Oh, Jessica's asking, how was the La Mer Hydrating Illuminator? Nice, nice. I have only used it in foundation, like with foundations. I have not used it actually on top of anything, so I need to do that, and I will definitely report back to you. But I do like it. Oh, Lisa Michelle's wondering what I'm wearing. So I'm wearing the Guerlain and the By Terry CC Serum together. Oh, have I tried any other products from Ilia Beauty besides the foundation? I haven't. Have I? I haven't. I'm sorry. I get Ilia and Lila B mixed up like in my head all the time. I tried more Lila B stuff than I have Ilia. So no, only the foundation, only that skin serum foundation. But I see they've come out with more stuff and I'm intrigued. So definitely on my list of things to try for sure. Sorry, let me keep going here. Oh, eyebrows. Let me pull out my fiber brow gel. Have you guys noticed that, like, listings for fiber brow gel, at least on Nordstrom, it says it's new? I noticed that they have a new color. I think they have one that's darker than espresso, but I hope they haven't reformulated it. I would be very upset. Very, very upset. Oh, let's see. Would you say that foundation would work for non-dry skin? I think so. I did a collaboration review of this with Alicia over at Kinky Sweat, and she definitely has much more like combo skin. She has some like old acne, like on the lower part of her face here, and she really likes it. She really enjoys it. She is not the biggest fan of it having fragrance. It does have fragrance in there. It's very light. So it doesn't actually like bother me, but she doesn't like the effect of fragrance on your skin, which can be irritating. So she definitely liked it, and I think it does work for oilier or non-dry skin. Yeah. So someone's asking what eye quad I am using for tonight, and I was going to, sorry, that's hard to do while talking. I was going to use the Natasha Denona Biba palette, but it didn't seem, I don't know, I wanted something a little bit more, God, this is going to sound horrible because I don't think it's not an elegant palette. It's a very nice palette, but I wanted something a little bit more elegant. So I pulled out the Tom Ford Double Indemnity palette, this guy. So that's what I'm going to be using on my eyes. Jeopardy music for the brows. Yeah, I need some like music piped in here. Oh, I think that powder is really bothering my throat. How annoying. Okay, so do you guys watch Bailey Sarian? Total topic change, I'm sorry. But she does these videos. She posts on Mondays and Saturdays, and she like does, I think, basically tutorials on Saturdays, and then she has a Monday series called Murder Mystery Makeup Mondays, which is awesome. I'm really into true crime, as many of us are, and it's so cool. But my point for bringing it up is she does the most like intense makeup looks as she's talking, and I'm just so fascinated that she can do her makeup while she's talking about like these true crime stories. It's amazing. She is so talented. She is, I believe, a honest to goodness like makeup artist. And anyway, I think she's so great. Yeah, I love Bailey. I love her. She's so funny. She kind of has that sarcastic, dry humor that I really like. Sorry, I'm looking for eye brushes that are not disgustingly dirty. Hang on one second. Let's see here. Taking out the big brush drawer here. Okay. I've got a Tom Ford brush here that seemed appropriate. Yeah. Suspish. Jenny T, yes, I wanted one of her Suspish merches, but she got rid of all of her merch and is like starting with like one design at a time. And so her new merch now is Make Good Choices with this like rose on it. I'm really tempted to get a hoodie of that, but I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm waiting for like a Suspish merch. Oh, Kelvin is asking, what genre of music are you into? The music that I listen to the most, probably like EDM. Like I just like electronic dance music. It's just fun, makes me happy. Yeah, but you know what has really just killed my knowledge of music is like Spotify and Pandora, because you like set up a station and then it just auto plays. So I never know who's playing. I'm just like, oh, this is a good song. But I never like look to see like what it is. So I have no idea like who the artists are or anything. So I'm starting with this shade right up here. I actually haven't used this palette in a couple of weeks. And let me see if I can, oh, Marie, yes, Murder Mystery Makeup Mondays. Definitely look it up. If you're into true crime, and if you're into like, just look at her thumbnails. Bailey Sarian, look at her thumbnails. You'll see what kind of makeup she does. And the fact that she talks through them is just amazing. Michelle, are you a Depeche Mode fan? I am. I definitely was, you know, in high school. Definitely. I went to their huge concert in Giant Stadium in Jersey for Violator, for that album. Yeah, I'm a huge Depeche Mode fan. And you never find the song again. Yeah, Natalie Feels My Pain. It's like, yeah, they play it once on the radio and then it's gone. Like if I didn't rush over to write down who it was or save it or whatever. Would I ever make a video on knitting? So I used to. I started my YouTube channel as a knitting channel, but because that's my job, and I think maybe I saw someone ask if YouTube was my full-time job. It is. I mean, I guess I could say it is at the moment because I'm kind of taking a hiatus from knitwear design, but knitwear design is my job. So I was doing that and, you know, making videos about knitting. It was just too much. Like I needed a break. And that's why I kind of moved over into makeup because I was getting back into makeup. I was watching YouTube for beauty videos. So anyway, it just seemed to make a little bit more sense for me because I just needed a break from knitting. But I think I would probably make a different channel for knitting, but you know, it is my job, and sometimes you need a little bit of a break from your job. Oh yes, Louise is asking about the Natasha Denona liquid shadows. Yes, I mentioned I got all 5. They actually should be coming today. At least that's what the tracking said. So, yeah, so they're coming, and I will do a video on those. As soon as I can. Oh my gosh, Marie, happy anniversary. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Louise, I can't wait. I can't wait too, because we were talking about this before. Was it Kim? Did Kim comment that it was like basically the same color over and over again? So I am really tempted to see like if there's some different variation in the golds of those liquid shadows. Oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let me use. I'm gonna use this. This is not clean at all, but I want to use my Sonia G Builder 3 brush, and let me just clean this off a little bit. Oh, someone's asking about my outfit for tonight. I have, I have, what do we call them? Steak pants. We just talked about this. I'm wearing my steak pants. Basically, they look acceptable, but they have an elastic waist. So those are definitely the pants I'm wearing. And then I'm just gonna wear like a blouse, like a black blouse over it. My wardrobe is not exciting. It's just it's a sea of black, pretty much. Steak pants is trending. Oh my God, I love it. Steak pants. Marie would love to see a different channel with knitting content. Okay, all right. I will keep that in mind. Do you ever buy luxurious makeup pouches? Do you have any preferred brands? I don't think I buy many like fancy makeup bags like Louis Vuitton or, you know, Tom Ford makeup bag. I don't, just because I feel like they get so dirty. And because I'm always kind of like throwing them into things, and when I travel, and I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, there's no point in having like a really nice makeup bag. But I have eyed that Tom Ford one. It looks like it's really nice leather, but I've never purchased that. Oh, Scott Barnes brushes. So Jenny T is asking if I am going to try out the Scott Barnes brushes. So I was, of course, I had heard about him a while ago, and I was actually in New York when he was going to be doing like a thing, and I missed it. Anyway, I was kind of into him for a little while, and then fell off. And then Tati did a video with him, and you know, they're good friends and all that stuff, and he's been on there a bunch of times. And so I thought about it. And actually, it was on, I think it was on last week's live stream. Someone asked, and then someone commented that they had all the brushes and that they weren't anything special or anything to write home about. I think the shapes are really interesting, but I don't know about the quality. Has anyone here tried the Scott Barnes brushes? I would love to know what you think. I have loved his Diamond Dust powder for years. Yeah, I mean, he's really good at like the body bling. Actually, isn't that what it's called? I think he has like a kind of a body highlighter in a cream form, and I think it's called Body Bling. I think so. Oh my God, Cindy's asking about those velvet pouches that fancy makeup comes with. I just tossed out like all but maybe 3 of them because I'm like, what am I gonna do with all of these? I was just saving all of them. I had them in this big box. The box was getting bigger, and I was like, for what? I'm never gonna like travel with all of them all at the same time, and that's the only time I would pull them out. And even then, I don't even do that very often. So I just tossed them out. Someone was like, you should sell them. I'm like, I'm not selling these. Sorry. Yes, Body Bling. Okay. I just got the blender brush from Scott Barnes. Jan, do you like it? Do you like the brush from Scott Barnes? Just so curious about it. I'm so glad you guys are chatting in the thread there because I can't talk and do eyeshadow for sure. I definitely can't read what's going on too at the same time. I have this annoying blemish right here. Can you guys see that? It's like, it's such a stupid blemish too because I had like, I don't know, I had a hair growing out of there and I just plucked it a little bit too aggressively and now it's like this little, and so I'm trying to avoid it, but it's right where I want to put this shadow. I was asking, how did you get into knitting in the first place? I just wanted to do something. I had just run the New York City Marathon and I wanted to do something that was kind of sedentary. And one of my friends, just off the cuff, it was so random, was like, why don't you get into knitting? You know, he just was like, do something like that. He's like, you've always been good with your hands. And I was like, okay, maybe I will. Hold on. Sorry, I had to hide someone. So yeah, I just started knitting, and then I really, if there are any knitters out there, you know what I'm talking about. Once you pick up those needles and you realize you really like it, you can't put them down. So I became really, really, really into knitting for a while. I brought it in to work with me and everything. And then I just started sample knitting for other knitwear designers. And then I just kind of started designing and then left my day job and started doing it full time. Louise, yes, it's addictive. It is addictive. So gosh, I really wanted to use this shadow here, but I feel like I've got enough going on. Any advice for college students? Not really. I did not like school. So, yeah, all of the learning I did in college was social, social learning, which is kind of a shame. I would definitely, I mean, I feel like kids these days take school like really seriously. It's so competitive and everything. I don't know. I'm big, I don't know, I'm big on having fun, you know, just, you only live once. Just make sure your life is balanced. You know, there's kids that always like study too much. There's ones that party too much. It's like, I don't know. You just have to find a nice balance. I am a continental knitter. So I hold my yarn in my left hand. Oh, Jasmine's wondering if I would do a non-cosmetic related video, like Walking Miss Fuzzy Butters. People have asked me to do vlogs, which would probably end up being like mostly non-makeup. It would just be me going about my day. But my life is so boring that I can't imagine anyone would want to watch that. So I don't know. You know, maybe. What do you guys think of vlogs? Let me know. Let me know. What is your favorite place to eat? I like steak, so steakhouses Favorite cuisine, probably like French bistro. Like a good like steak au poivre is so good. Thank you, loving the sparkly eyeshadow on me. Oh, Connie's asking, TF, Tom Ford or Armani eye tints? I like the Tom Ford formula, but there's only like 3 colors. The eye tints, the color range is amazing. I mean, if I had to pick one, I guess I'd go with the eye tints because of that color range. It's beautiful. Okay, Veronica hates vlogs. All right. Okay. 1 vote for no vlogs. I don't know about vlogs, but I would totally go for Miss Fuzzy Butterwalks. Okay. She's here, but she's downstairs. I'm gonna go get her before we log off. Oh, Diane likes vlogs. Okay, so we've got 1 and 1. Pricing levels in both definitely worth trying. I love the contouring shapes. Okay, so Jennifer McCall is saying that she really likes her Scott Barnes. Yeah, I'm tempted. The thing for me was the shapes. They just looked really different and interesting. I just didn't want to get more of the same, but they do seem unique. Okay, people are liking vlogs. All right. Mimi is asking, are you still using Sisley hair serum? I am. I think I talked about it in my empties video. I just did a mini reviews empties video. Yes. Okay, Kathy doesn't like vlogs. Gina, I'm a vlogger. Yes, Gina, I enjoy your vlogs. I like the ones where you go to the craft stores and you go through the scrapbooking stuff. Those are fun. Hi, Evangelina. Newer subscriber, love your content. Thank you so much. Thank you so much and welcome. Emily Walsh, blah, blah, blah. I thought I saw a question there. Oh, any good under eye cream? The one that I use when I do use a cream, which is not often, is the Sisley anti-aging like eye and lip contour cream. It comes with like a rolly thing, which feels really nice. So that's the one I use that I really like. I really like that one. I'm kind of on the lazier side, and so if I don't feel like using an eye cream, I don't. I just kind of depend on my face cream. Okay, let me put on some eyeliner. I'm going to I'm going to waterline with the Tom Ford Emotion Proof Liner in Gigolo. It's kind of gold colored. I just really like this in my waterline. It just adds a little something. I don't even know if you guys will be able to see that. Oh, bye, Jenny. Thank you so much. Bye. See you next time. Oh, Jeanette's asking, best concealer for dark circles. I think for dark circles, I think you need to use a corrector and then either your foundation or your concealer. I don't think a concealer by itself, like a flesh tone concealer by itself, is going to do that much for dark circles. I think it's just going to change the shade of it. So I would use like an Armani like master corrector. Is that still around or did that get discontinued? Something like that, something that's really peachy, and then use something flesh toned on top. That's what I would say. Oh, just loved it. Oh, what is your view on Jeffree Star Cosmetics? Have you ever tried them? I've only ever tried his liquid lipsticks, and then I realized I didn't like liquid lipsticks in general. But no, I've never tried anything else from him. I don't think it's for me. It's very, very bright and bold, and I usually go for, more subdued kind of makeup. Bye, Gina. Hello to your grandkids. Oh, Kelvin's asking if I'm excited for Nordstrom's upcoming sale. I am. So I did get the inside scoop on some Tom Ford stuff. They're coming out with like six like sets just for the sale. So that's exciting. Charlotte Tilbury's coming out with, I think, 4 sets. The Nordstrom sale starts, I think, for card members. So you have to have like a Nordstrom card on the 11th. Now it starts on the 11th for that one day for like, you know, if you have like a gazillion points, and then the 12th, July 12th, for all Nordstrom card members. And that goes on for, I think, about a week, and then it's open to anyone. You don't have to have a Nordstrom card. So something like the 19th, maybe it's available to everyone. Thanks, Maris. Hello from Toronto. Sorry, let me just keep going with my makeup here. I am going to use my Pat McGrath Extreme Black Permagel Ultra Glide eye pencils. These names are so long. What happened to just eye pencil? So I'm going to use this to tightline. Spread as you use and wash it. So Tiffany's asking about this Face Pro brush, if it spreads when I use and wash it. Yeah, it does a little bit, but not like a lot. Like some brushes I feel like sometimes explode, which isn't always a bad thing. They really kind of bloom. Like I want to say like the Reford cheek brush blooms quite a bit. Let me see if I have one that has kind of puffed up. You can't really tell. I feel like I've washed both of these, but these kind of start out kind of skinny and then they bloom quite a bit. This one, yeah, I mean, it fluffed up a little bit, but not too much. Not where I feel like, oh my gosh, I don't even recognize it anymore. Oh, what do you use to wash your brushes with? So I use this for like spot cleaning, just any kind of like no rinse cleanser. And then for like deeper, like with water kind of washes, I have like the Clean Aromatherapy. I think it's called Clean Aromatherapy. Clean Apothecary, like solid cleanser. That one's fine. The Beauty Blender one is really nice. I really don't see that much of a difference with the solid cleansers. Some are just really bad. I think I used like Japanesque, and that one just wasn't very effective. But all the ones that are like decent, they're all decent. They're all like good, if that makes sense. Dr. Bronner's works well as a brush cleaner. Yes, I think that is a good one. Okay, sorry. Let me just, a lot of, I use goat soap. Okay. I think I need to do a little bit more of a dark color on my eyes. So let me go back into this Double Indemnity, and no, that's not flat enough. I'm going to use this Builder Pro brush from Sonia G, and I am going to go into this dark gray color. It has all those sparkles in there, but I'm just going to use this as like a smoky liner. And just really work it into my lash line. Yeah, those sparkles, I'm getting fallout from those sparkles because I'm not just like placing it, I'm really working it in. Not so smart. Yay, more sparkles. Yeah. Fallout is worth the beauty. Are there any other new releases coming out that you guys want me to review, get, explore. Well, the Pat McGrath foundation release, definitely getting that. I'm getting the primer, the foundation, the powder. I'll probably try a couple of the foundation shades. Chanel Black Lip Gloss, okay. Rodin, okay. I have talked about Rodin a little bit. Yep, the Lisa Eldridge, those are coming soon. Pat McGrath lipsticks. I've covered them all except for the newest Blitz Trance. But I haven't seen that much interest. I haven't seen that much interest in like the latest Pat McGrath Blitz Trance. I think she came out with 9 colors that were more like satiny. But you guys let me know. I'm happy to pick up the Pat McGrath lipsticks, especially during the sale, if you want me to. If you want me to do a review on those. But I feel like they're a little bit old news at this point. Pat, yes, Laura, Pat McGrath is having a sale, 20% off. I think there's a code. It's like summer sale or summer, something like that. Oh, wow. Olga's asking me. That is a very, I have a very long answer to your question. So Olga is saying that she's thinking about starting a YouTube channel. What would be your advice on how to get started? I would just get started. I would just do it. I know a lot of people kind of hem and haw over it and they worry about their equipment and this and that. I think if you have a passion, like it sounds like you know what you want to talk about, just start. Everything else will kind of make itself clear as you do it. You know, some videos will get a better response than others and you'll know, okay, that's the direction maybe I should go in. You'll slowly kind of like up your equipment or whatever, but just start. There's no time like the present. And if you think about a year ago, and if you had just started a year ago where you would be today, it's like you just want to start as soon as you can. So that would be my advice. I feel like sometimes people who like there's like analysis paralysis when it comes to starting a YouTube channel. It's just, I don't know, people kind of doubt themselves. Don't. There's plenty of people out there I'm doing it. You know, there's plenty of people out there doing it. All you need is an internet connection and some sort of recording device. And that's it. And plenty of people still just use their iPhones or, you know, whatever kind of mobile device that they have. And it's fine, you know? So yeah, it's like the sooner you get into it, the faster it'll be to get to a point where you're happy with your content. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you. Okay, Victoria would like to see a Blitz Trance review. Okay, thank you. Have you ever done a beauty room tour? Love tips on how to store makeup collection. I've never done a beauty room tour because it's just constantly a mess, but I would like to, mainly because I just rearranged everything. As you guys know, my background has changed, and I feel like I'm starting to kind of get it together, and yeah. So maybe that'll come soon. Oh, okay. Let me get to the lipstick. Someone's asking about what lipstick I'm going to wear. So I was just telling everyone way in the beginning that when I go out to eat, I'm not putting on like an intense lipstick. Like I'm not someone that's going to wear bright red to dinner. It's just too much maintenance. So I'm like a lip liner and then a lip gloss kind of person. So that's what I'm going to be wearing tonight. But let me just curl my eyelashes and put on some mascara, and then we will move on to lips, and then I can go. Craftress, yes. I feel like I just need like a running banner. I purchased all 4 of the Lisa Eldridge lipsticks. They're coming soon, and a review video is going to be coming up soon. Yes. Don't forget to set your face. I won't. You're going to wear Lexington Park earrings. I should wear those earrings. I tuck them away. So this is my deal with earrings, which is why you don't generally see me wearing earrings. I have a horrible allergy to all earrings. But when I'm really good on my paleo, I can wear them. I don't have a reaction. And in fact, I started doing paleo years ago because I wanted to see if I could kind of cure myself of some allergies. And it did. I mean, when I'm doing paleo, I can wear earrings, which is why you saw me wearing earrings in my favorites video. But as soon as I get off paleo, all of my ears will just start reacting to everything. And I am allergic to nuts and avocados. And the last time, or the first time, I should say, the first time I did paleo, after about 4 months, I became not allergic to almonds. It's totally weird. And I'm still not allergic to almonds. I'm still allergic to all other nuts, but not almonds. Isn't that weird? So yeah, I should whip out my my Park and Lex earrings. Those are a lot of fun, especially in the summertime. Those are good ones. I am not a tattoo person. I'm just not into it. But it's funny because I was telling someone about my rings, and they were like, "Oh, your rings are like your tattoos," because once I get a ring, I pretty much don't take it off. Like, they become a part of me. And I think that's why I don't wear a lot of jewelry, or I don't change up my jewelry often, because I get very, very, oh crap, I just got some on my lid. We'll wait for that to dry. I get very attached to my jewelry, and I don't ever want to take it off. So I'm not like a costume jewelry person. I don't have like jewelry that goes with like outfits and stuff. So I feel like my jewelry is my tattoo in a way. Rachel, do you have photos of you in your wedding dress? I eloped. I just went to City Hall. I did not want a big wedding. I did not have time for that. The time or the money for something, I don't know, I find pretty extravagant. So yeah, my husband and I just went to City Hall, and I wore a black shirt dress, which actually you guys have probably seen on my channel. I wore a black shirt dress. We got married in August. So my wedding anniversary is in August. Today is my dating anniversary. And it was so brutally hot and disgusting in New York City that my husband was like starting to put a suit on. And I was like, don't wear a suit. Like, you're going to want to kill yourself. So, yeah, he just wore like a button down and some jeans. And then at that time we had a pug who we wanted to celebrate with. So yeah, we did City Hall or whatever, and then we went home, got our little puggy, and then we walked to Madison Square Park and went to eat at Shake Shack because they have doggy Sundays there. So that's all we did. Oh, this is the Tom Ford Lash Raise Mascara. I'm loving this mascara. This appeared in my favorites, and it just makes my lashes look so much longer. Like, my lashes are the same. They haven't grown, but they just, yeah, they're so, so good. Like, they really lift them, and they really like lengthen them out. So, oh yeah. Yeah, that is it. Oh, Linda's asking if I have a budget for makeup. I don't. I should, but I don't. So hold on. I've talked about this before in videos too. I think because my life is pretty simple at the moment. I don't have kids. I don't have a mortgage anymore. You know, when we moved from New York, we sold our place. And so now I do have the bills that I have to pay. So I pay my bills first of the month. And then I have my savings goals. So I move all my money into my savings account. And then the rest is the rest, whatever I want to do. So yeah. Does the TF mascara really just come off with water? It does. So this one is not, strangely, because this is part of the Soleil line, it's not waterproof. So this actually comes off very easily. And for a non-waterproof mascara, it really keeps the curl. Like, I'm amazed by this mascara. Totally amazed. I don't know if it's limited edition. I feel like it is because it's in this white packaging, but I need to get it back up in case it is, because it's so good. It's so good. So Maritza's asking, what is the most memorable, inexpensive thing your hubby has done to celebrate the occasion? So I want to say it was right around 9/11. Yeah, so it was right around 9/11 because we were living in this apartment that we were living in right around 9/11, and he was unemployed, and I, wasn't making a ton of money or whatever, and so, I was easy. Like for me, it's nice to use occasions like this to go out. It's a nice excuse, but whatever. It's just another day. But he really wanted to mark the occasion, so I came home from work and he had ordered Chinese takeout and like had set it up. And that was our little anniversary dinner. So that was really nice. And Chinese takeout is very inexpensive. So that was nice. That was really memorable. He like lit candles and stuff. So that was really nice. I have not put on my lip color yet. So I actually just put on lip balm. But I am going to be using my Sisley, my favorite lip liner now, in Beige Natural. And then I don't know, I'm going to decide which Chanel lip gloss to put on. Just this to kind of add a little bit of color, or this to give it a little bit of shine. So let's put on the lip liner, and then we can figure out which lip gloss to put on. Same thing. Oh, yeah, Sisley has a beauty box. You know what? I used to be a subscriber to the Sisley beauty box when I lived in New York. And then when I moved, I canceled it. And I was like, oh, I'll just resubscribe when I have an address. And I just never did. And now I feel like every time I go to the counter, they ply me with samples. So I never feel like I need to get that subscription box. But it is great if you don't have a counter near you, or if you're just really into, trying out different skincare. I think it's awesome. Sorry, it's like so quiet. What is showing one? What was your favorite Chinese takeout place in New York? So they both have closed at this point. And what's funny is, well, one of my favorites, let me start there. One of my favorites was Susie's on Bleecker, because that was like the big, I went to NYU. So that was the big NYU restaurant that you would order takeout from, was Susie's. It was cheap, it was fast, but I don't know if they went out of business, but my uncle actually has opened up a Chinese restaurant in that same place, which I think is funny. I was like, wait a second, are you where Susie's was? He was like, yeah, that's who was here before, but they like sold the building. Anyway, so Susie's was one. The second one was Empire Szechuan on 7th Avenue South in like Greenwich. That one's gone too. There's like a whole new restaurant in there. I feel like is it Tapas? When I stay in New York, I stay right around Empire Szechuan, and oh my gosh, I can't remember what it was. Anyway, totally not Chinese, but I was really upset to know that closed down too. All right, so lip liner is on. I'm going to use the brush and just blend it out a little bit. Okay, what did we think? Oh, someone's asking about my Kirkchin fragrance. I do. Aqua Universalis. Love it. Oh, my uncle's restaurant. It's called Uncle Ted's. Is that the full name? I call it Uncle Ted's, and I think that's the name of it, Uncle Ted's. So it's right on Bleecker between like Green and Thompson, right by Thompson Street. This is Beige Natural, is the Sisley lip liner. Yeah, Susie's was the best. Oh my God, you love Uncle Ted's? That's my uncle. Uncle Ted. Gold? Okay. I see a bunch of golds. So this is gold. Oh, I always forget. Chanel doesn't have the names on the bottom. It's 712. I don't know what it's called. How does that look? Okay, it looked like everyone was going, oh, Beth wanted the dark, sorry, next time. Croy 2121, yes, I got all of the new Lisa Eldridge lipsticks. Hopefully they'll arrive soon, since you guys obviously are really, really interested. All right. Ah, melted honey. Thank you, Cindy. Yes, melted honey. So that is it. I'm gonna, oh, spritz some perfume and spritz some setting spray. Someone mentioned that, and I always forget that portion. Okay, so I've got my grapefruit cologne on, and then let me use, what do I feel like? I don't know if I need anything super long lasting. If I need something super long lasting, I use the Urban Decay All Nighter, but I don't like using that often because I think there's a high alcohol content. So I only use that like for special occasions. I think, well, I have my MAC Fix Plus here. Maybe I'll just use this. Wait, I have a little fan. Are you guys ready? It's the cutest fan ever. I have a little Totoro fan. It lights up, and then the fan turns on. Hey, Rhonda. Hot Mess Mama's here. Hot Mess Mama. Oh my God, everyone wants to see my outfit. I look like the most boring person in the entire world. I'm gonna have black pants on which have an elastic waist and a black blouse. That's it. Hi from Japan. All right, guys. So it's been an hour and a half. That was like a real time get ready with me. So I think I should go. I've got a bunch of stuff to do before dinner. So thank you guys so much for tuning in again. Thank you always. Thank you so much for being like so interactive. You guys are like so amazing in the chat. I've said this before, I'll say it again. I have the best community here on YouTube. I never ever see any nastiness. Hi, Belgium. Hello. I never see any nastiness. So thank you guys so much. So I will see you maybe in a video tomorrow, but definitely in a video Friday. And next week, I hope to live stream on maybe Thursday, because I've been doing Wednesday for a while and I kind of want to go between Wednesday and Thursday. So maybe I'll do Thursday, and I will see you guys then. So thanks again. And everyone have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. And if you're in America, have a happy and safe July 4th. Bye.